It looks so cute in that little headset. Is that a potato? Oh, a straw bear. A tumble mouse.
Fluff, fluff.
Oh, tumble mouse is Fluff Fluff.
Oh, fluff, fluff.
That looks like an aspersion.
Soy, soy.
Okay, soy sois means aspersion. Oh, a phosphos.
Phosphos.
Phosphos is just phosphos in your language.
Phosphos?
That makes sense. Oh, a bacillion.
Wah, 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 wah.
Bacillion is called woo.
Wah, 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 wah.
Woo. I get it. Is that a wind fountain?
Goon, goon.
Ah, goon goon means wind fountain.
Goon, goon.
Wind fountain.
Goon, goon.
Hello. Goon goon? Okay, he seems to be waiting for the next word. Soy sois.
Goon, goon, soy, soy.
Okay, he seems to be waiting for the next word. Goon goon soy sois.
Ah, goon, goon, soy, soy. Didi. Pat, pat, soy, soy.
The last wind monk. Oh, thank goodness. Aspersia needs you. You have to take the throne immediately so that I don't have... Oh, no. No, that's not... No, that can't be him.
Goon, goon, soy, soy.
Are you sure he's the only one left? Don't you have one in a bigger size?
Goon, goon, soy, soy.
Ow! Who's going to save Aspersia now? Great, I can't even do that right. Maybe in 20 years? Then you can officially become a wind monk. If there's even anything left of Aspersia by then. I can't take care of you. The only thing I ever took care of was my pet brick, and it ran away. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. How am I supposed to be king? I still hear his voice in my head.
Robert, you idiot! Robert, the fact that someone as dumb as you can actually manage to make it through the whole day alive is astounding. Robert, I told you, you can't eat the wax fruit.
But it always looked so yummy, and I was so hungry. I always had to fight for scraps with that stupid old hedgehog.
Good times.
Shut up already! I spent my life living in the basement of a cathedral run by a man who wouldn't even spare me his last breadcrumbs.
You ungrateful little worm, I raised you.
Conroy, you were the only family I ever knew, but you didn't love me. You didn't even like me. I always wondered why you decided to take me with you.
Do you really believe you would have been a good king? Even if I had left you with them, you half-witted fool?
I'm not a fool. You're a monster, and I defeated you.
You will never defeat me.
Go away! Ha! He's gone. I don't have to listen to you anymore, you evil old bastard! Hey, don't cry. Poor little guy.
Ah, so I see you two have finally met.
Why couldn't you have just told me that the last wind monk is a baby? Why did you send me here anyway?
If I hadn't called you out of that forest clearing, you never would have left. You would have run to the ends of the earth to try to get away from Conroy, and you would have never noticed that you were actually running away from your own shadow. I'm afraid he's a part of you now. But you're also a part of you, the good part. Why don't you try listening to that voice?
So you did all that just so I would learn something about myself? Why didn't you just tell me?
There are some things you just have to find out for yourself.
Oh, I get it. Wow. So I guess I'm a father now.
What? No.
But,
Put him down. He doesn't belong to you.
well, I mean, as king, couldn't I just...
Boy, you have to start small. You might be able to rule all of Asposia, but don't you go thinking that you're ready to take care of a baby.
But he's just so cute. Hey, little baby. Boo, 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 baby, boo, boo, boo.
Wasn't there an execution you wanted to stop?
Oh, damn. That's right.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks, Mama Dola. Take care, little one. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. I've relocated. I think this is the perfect spot for my store. I haven't seen any others for miles. Do you know what they call that? Monopoly. Hey, I bet that would make a great game, don't you think?
Sure. But how did you get here?
My store has wheels.
Oh, that's practical.
Would you like a mystery bag? I'll trade it to you for some money.
I don't really have time right now, but... hey, what do you think about selling stuff in Upper Asposia?
Are there a lot of people there?
Yeah, they're all going to this big execution. I mean, no. Not a soul will be there. You're sure to be the only one there with a store. The rest will all be executed if I can't stop it.
Ha! You're appealing to the businessman in me. Hop in.
Wow, that doesn't look good. I wonder where Laura is.
You brain-dead idiot! Can you not understand? Or do you just not want to understand?
Laura! She has to be here somewhere.
It's like I've been telling you this whole time. Conroy built the Basilians himself to take power over Asposia. He treated you all like fools from the very beginning.
Enough! His Eminence Abbot Conroy would never have done such a thing. You built that Basilian head yourself, and you dare to bring this abomination here?
Why would I build a Basilian head? The truth is sitting right under your nose, but you refuse to see it. You just don't want to know the truth, do you? You hate the flute noses, and you do anything to get rid of them.
Enough!
Oh my god!
You will perish with them. You will all perish. You will all rot at the bottom of that well.
Wait a minute. But if you're a flute nose, then you'll be executing your own family. You can't just kill your own family.
They threw me away. Conroy was right when he...
Conroy was a monster.
Conroy saved me. He saved us all from this scum. And now I will rid the world of them permanently.
And when you bring Conroy back, what then?
Oh, then we will issue in a golden age. First, he'll name me his second in command. Then I'll be his second in command.
What if you're just his third?
Emil is a flute nose. Emil is a flute nose. I have to hurry. Laura can't keep him busy forever. I have to tell the people everything, but they won't believe me. Think, Robert. Think. Oh, I can't do it. I knew I couldn't. No. Robert, pull yourself together. You're the king. You can do this. Who's the king? I'm the king.
You're the king?
What? No. Technically, no. I'm not the king. Not yet. Doesn't matter. Emil is a flute nose. I have to let everyone know. Only no one will believe me. He's going to be holding a speech over there soon. But how do I even get there? Kind of tacky, but useful. I'm sure the owner wouldn't mind if I poked around a bit. You get...
Oh my...
Maybe...
And you? Well, of course. What?
Well, but then you wouldn't be talking with...
Ha! Exactly! It was a battle of epic proportions. We fought atop his mountain of gold. I poured the water straight down his mouth and put out his fiery breath. Victory was mine. Well, I'd found the treasure. But what does one do with treasure? One buries it. And I buried it under the wind fountain here, somewhere, where no one would ever guess to find it. Under the twisted wooden tower.
Oh, you mean that big root back there?
Yes, indeed.
Why is it that the easiest things to find are also the hardest? How beautiful. I should really educate myself about the history of the dynasty. Uh-oh. I better not let anyone see that I have a flute nose.
Dear brothers and sisters, today you will become witnesses to the beginning of a new era. An era like those in simpler times, believe me, brother and sister Asmosians.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'd better hurry. I've got to show everyone that he's got a flute nose too. Then this craziness will finally come to an end. Now no one will notice me. Wow, only the staples survived. I can definitely So, the staples should still be usable. I heard
That's my...
No,
No,
Can I attach this here?
I don't know if it's allowed.
The pretzel is on that banner. The pretzel is allowed. Banners aren't forbidden either, as far as I know.
Maybe we should ask Emil.
The last guard who asked Emil a question was forced to read him his bedtime story for 2 whole weeks.
Right then. So, I'll just put this here.
It looks pretty good.
I think so too. I like red.
I like pretzels.
I'm hungry.
I'm going to staple the banner up.
Good idea. Then it won't fall down anymore.
Hail Emil.
So,
Yep.
We may...
Hey.
But you...
I could use the banner. If I can hit Emil with the sneezing powder, everyone will find out that he's really a flute nose. Hey guards, could you please hold your spears a little straighter?
Huh?
You heard the civilian. Do as he says.
Oops!
Who was that? Assassin! Assassin! Find the traitor! Keep your eyes peeled!
I better get out of here. Okay, calm down, Robert. Time for plan B. No, only losers have a plan B. I just need a better plan A. That could work. Hello.
Oh, it's...
What a beautiful song.
Yes, isn't it? It's the only one that I can still remember.
The stone dust tickles my nose. Or maybe I'm allergic to Conroy. Yeah, the dust is probably safe in there. That's just crazy enough to work. I would have to blow up the balloon first.
A simple era. Conroy's era. An era of order, regulation, and security, in which no one feels alone or abandoned. To honor Conroy, we shall put an end to all the flute noses today. May he rise again.
He's a flute nose!
Oh my nose!
I knew it! I knew it the whole time!
Ha!
It works.
This doesn't change anything. Nothing. I'm not like them. I'm an Asposian, a Conroyalist. You must listen to me. No, I'm on your side. We have the same enemy. Guards, throw the flute noses into the fountains.
Oh, no, you don't. No one is dying today. Flute noses, play what the wind gave you. On my signal. So you're Emil.
And you're the one who murdered Conroy?
Oh, murdered is such a harsh word.
Yes!
But if you're a flute nose yourself, why do you hate us all?
Well, I may have been born with holes in my nose, but I chose to live like a normal Asposian and stick to the rules. I found a family, one that actually wanted me and didn't abandon me.
Oh my goodness! I think I know who you are. You weren't abandoned. My mother used to tell me the story of the fountain child. Years ago, a small boy fell into a fountain and was never seen again. The whole dynasty was looking for you for years, always descending deeper into the fountain to search. We all thought you were dead. I always thought that was a fairy tale my mother told me, so I wouldn't jump rope on the edge of the fountains.
I wasn't abandoned. That explains the strange dream I've always had. A dream that I'm a small boy falling into the blackness of a wind fountain. Oh.
Makes sense.
So what should we do with him now?
We should...
We're not killing him. He's part of the family.
That's not true. I'm not one of you.
What would you like us to do, Your Grace?
I'm not a cursed flute nose. I'm normal.
Make him shut up? Make him shut up.
Ha! Giving orders like a pro.
My fellow Asposians, it's time you learnt the truth. There is no such thing as flying wind gods. The Basilians were machines that Conroy built himself to strike fear into our hearts. And with those machines he turned the flute noses to stone. The flute noses never summoned those beasts. They only ever summoned the wind. They give us life. They are the rightful rulers of Asposia.
The crazy dude is right. It's the truth.
Therefore, I've decided I shall take over ruling the government. My name is Confucius, and here is my decree. I believe that we're all one big family.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
Flute Nose, are you trying to get out of your responsibilities again?
Let's just see what he has to say first.
A family that is descended from a three-cornered marble that sprang from the infinite soil.
Okay.
I don't believe in reality. I believe that we're all made-up characters living in an impossible world. I believe there are at least 4 of me running around here somewhere. One of us is evil, and I can't be sure it isn't me. I've already succeeded twice in crossbreeding a wooloof with a cactus, so that he can store water longer. My first objective as your new ruler will be to invent a ladder that will replace the wheel.
Okay, stop.
And who are you?
Well, technically, I'm,
Out with it.
He is the true king of Asposia. There you go. Now you don't have to say it yourself. Well, come on now, boy. Get your butt up to that podium and tell the people what you have to say.
My dear Aspersions, I know the last few years weren't easy. They weren't easy for my family either. It has to stop. We can't hate each other anymore. We can't live in hiding anymore. It's time that we all formally met. My name is Ocarino Bo III, and my father was the king of the Flute Noses and the Wind Fountain Guardians before Conroy murdered him. But you know what? I think you all should just choose for yourselves who will lead you. I know I'd want to say in who's in charge.
What the heck is he doing?
The right thing.
And until you found someone that you'd like to be your leader, I can fill in. What do you say?
I nominate my neighbour, Hector. He always lends me his watering can. He'd probably be a great leader.
I nominate myself.
Why?
Because I really like to be the king of Aspersia.
Sounds good to me. He's got my vote.
Oh God, these idiots don't deserve you. But I'm glad that you made it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, but your plan was better. If I hadn't been such a coward, I would have listened to you. You couldn't have known how crazy Emil is.
Not as crazy as me.
Not as crazy as you.
I'm proud of both of you. Thanks. You can let go now. Libretta? Just a second longer? So come on, Flute Nose. Show us what a king you can be.
Did someone just drop some money?